Hey guys, what is up? The NeoCubist here. Welcome to episode 18 of my Minecraft Hardcore Let's Play. If you missed both of the live streams that came out before this video, go on my channel, click on the live section, and watch those. I don't want to spoil anything by turning around. I'm serious. Pause the video here, go watch the live streams. Okay, welcome back. If you ignored that, then yeah, we finally got done on the stream. We actually finished this out, draining and destroying the entire ocean monument, dude. There were some absolutely crazy moments, and I'm not going to do a comment question of the day today. You feel free to ask them in the comments, and I'll get to them next episode. But I have a few things that I want to show you that happened during the streams, in case you feel like you don't want to watch the streams or anything. Yeah, so this happened.
The NeoCubist embarked on the meticulous task of draining an ocean monument, using a carefully devised sand placement method that outshined all others. With each block, the water retreated, revealing the secrets hidden within the depths. As he worked, his viewers marveled at the precision and dedication, knowing that this would be a build for the ages.
Make the story longer. Also, it's night and I'm on an island scared with mobs. I don't have a sword, I just have a shovel. Should I stay or should I go?
In the dark of night, on a lonely island,
That's
the
answer. I need help. I'm getting attacked by skeletons. What do I do?
Try to take cover, or dig into the ground to avoid the skeletons.
Okay, I'm in the ground. What do I do now?
Stay safe underground, and wait until daybreak when the skeletons burn in the sunlight. You can also mine resources while you wait.
No, ChatGPT, I almost lost my hardcore world, bro. Get out of here with that. Stop talking to me. Oh, what was that? Oh, we're out of here. Oh, dude, my heart's about to stop, bro. What was that? So as you can see, I got very close to dying. I got very, very, very close to dying. I'm still very confused. I don't know how I did not die. I don't know if it was just a stroke of luck or if it's because I jumped at the right time. If you have any idea how I did not die, please let me know in the comments down below. So obviously, we've got big, big plans. But to be fair, we can't really do a whole lot of stuff in here until we have more materials. What we can do, like, we can do a few maintenance items, right? So we could, you know, make the floor into a material that we like. We're also going to change out all of these blocks here on the edge to be something else. You know, when you take apart an entire ocean monument, you tend to get, you know, you tend to get a couple blocks. So I feel like the most appropriate block for the floor would be... Oh, so if you didn't watch the streams, the only thing different is that all my armor has pretty much been replaced. I did get protection 4 on my diamond leggings, and I did get feather falling 4 on my boots. But that's literally the only thing you missed. All we did during the streams is we got sand when we needed sand, and we mined the ocean monument. I did find some more sponge, so we do have a little bit more sponge than you saw, but that's literally it. So don't feel like you missed out on a ton of stuff. I told you we would do this on a live stream. I stayed true to my word, and we did it. So, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here. We're just going to get straight into it. We're going to be building a giant guardian farm. We're going to be building a giant, like, base in here. But before we can build the actual base, we're obviously going to need materials to build it. You know, you'd say, well, Neo, you seem to have, you know, quite a few in here. It's not enough. It's just not. So let's put up, like, things like actually, I kind of want to keep my bed. That's something that I learned. You want to keep your bed on you at all times because this is a big area. And also having feather falling 5, I guess I should put feather falling 4, sorry. I'm going to put all this stuff up first because we're going to have to break out this entire thing. I don't have to worry about fall damage very much. Like, you see what I mean? It, like, barely even touched me. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to break this entire platform, which it won't take that long. I'm just going to put on a video. And then I'm going to replace it with that prismarine stuff that you saw. So give me a little bit and yeah, I'm going to get cooking on this. It'll be really quick because a lot of it's sand, you know, and going over here and doing the sand, like, it's pretty quick, right? Like, it's, I might do the sand first. No, because it'll feel so much better, right, to do it the hard and slow way over here and then do the quick way over there. I think that'll feel best. But yeah, thank you guys for the hugest support on the live streams. We got, I believe the first live stream peaked at like 1,030 viewers. But the second live stream peaked at over 1,400 people watching at the same time, which for a stream, that's like really big. So thank you guys for the immense support on that. It definitely makes me feel good. That was the second biggest stream I've ever done in my entire life. So that was absolutely huge for me. So I really appreciate it, guys. Everyone showing up and, yeah, ChatGPT. I'm never trusting ChatGPT again. Almost got us killed. And, you know, the trivia with ChatGPT was fun. It gave me something to, like, do and something for you guys to do in the chat whenever we were taking down the last little bit of the ocean monument. So, yeah, I'm sure there will be more streams. But whenever we work on large projects, like, I kind of want to, in the end, flatten out the entire end island, remove all the pillars, and then basically make it into, like, a utopia out there, at least the center island. It's kind of one of my bigger overarching plans that I haven't really talked about yet. Yeah, there's just so much cool stuff for this series, man. There's so much cool stuff. So if you're not subscribed, I would... Actually, I said I wouldn't. No. Yeah. No, I said during this entire series, I'll never ask you. So my bad. I kind of forgot about that. But if you wouldn't mind leaving a like on the video, I'd appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to break this out. Dude, I'm so hyped to have like so many sea lanterns and stuff. Like we could finally build out the base of our dreams. So I've gotten like a good chunk of this done. I know it doesn't seem like I've done a lot because I'm kind of over where I started, but we got all the stone from over here. Again, you know, I'm going to save this for last because it'll be super quick. I did go up there and deposit everything. So we've gotten a lot of stuff from this, like quite a bit of stuff. And we even uncovered a little bit of a cave over here that I had kind of forgotten about, but it's fine. There's no water in it. So in this episode, we're going to be building a guardian farm. I have watched one video on how to build one. But to be fair, it wasn't the best video. I don't even remember what it was or who made it. So we're just going to kind of go in blind. I know that I'm going to need like a bubble elevator and they're going to spawn in that. And then after that, I have no idea. But I have a few ideas. Like I want to make it look really cool. I don't know how efficient it'll be, but I don't care. I'll AFK here forever. I just want to get a ton of those, you know, prismarine blocks. And we can use auto crafters now to craft them, you know, basically compact them into something. That's why the auto crafter is so good. Like we can compact the shards or whatever. I think there's 2 drops that they drop and you know, compact those into whatever they make. I can't remember, but apparently for dark prismarine you need squid, so we're gonna have to make a squid farm at some point. Easy enough to do, not really a difficult proposition. We just have to go somewhere that's very landlocked with very little water, and I think maybe you need to be in a river biome. I don't know. I'll look up how to make a squid farm, but I don't know if we'll do that in this episode. We might. We'll just kind of have to see how everything goes. But, yep, just a little bit of an update about what's going to go on during this episode. And I'm almost done with this. I'll come back when it's completely done. So one cool thing is that somewhere in here is a slime chunk. Now, this guy, I think, just spawned. So I don't know if he spawned here, here. You know, I don't know which of these 4 chunks that they spawned in, but it's one of these. And so, you know, we can have a little slime farm in here too, which would be super cool, right? Again, I don't know what chunk. I'm going to maybe mark this chunk and just see if that's the chunk, but there's not really a way to tell unless we kind of section them off and watch, which is what I did for the other one. So a fun fact about ocean monuments. Let me sleep real quick. The central point, which is where we're going to be building the spawner, the central point is at the intersection of 4 chunks. So I believe that the central point is right here. I think. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell, but if you look in like a diagonal line like this, you see like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, like you can kind of line it up. So this intersection of these 4 chunks here is the center. So we'll just leave that marked with those. So we're almost done. I just wanted to come back and talk about the slime chunk and stuff. I'm going to get the rest of this stone. And yeah, and then we'll mine the rest out with the shovel, which will be super quick. This is nothing compared to what I did on stream. It's 4 hours of breaking blocks. So if you want to go watch that, it's definitely, you know, a different side of me where I'm streaming and I'm not, you know, like, I don't know. It's definitely a little bit different. You know, I commentate in a different way, kind of. I don't know. It's just how it's fun. People say it's fun to watch that, and then, you know, they only watch the videos and they watch the stream. And you're like, oh my gosh, like I don't know. So maybe that would interest you. But anyways, let me finish this. I know I keep yapping, but I gotta finish this. All right, guys, we are almost complete, and then I will go in here, and, you know, it'll take another 20 minutes or so, because this is a big platform. So that's pretty much everything broken out, and then we have that central area marked. I might go and break this as well. Now, honestly, I don't need all the sand, so what I ended up doing is I collected way too much sand, and all the sand that we used for this, you know, we got back. So, you know, it's okay that I don't collect this sand, and I'll show you why. We'll go back to our house, and let me show you... Let me show you what the deal is at the house, because Trust me, we got enough sand. We're going to also break out the walls in here too. I guess I kind of forgot about that, but I will do that. And yeah. So the plan for the entrance and exit of this is a giant bubble column and elevator. As you can see on this sign right here, I kind of put that on there. I was like, we got to make a giant bubble elevator up and down for the entrance once you get the prismarine. So yeah, you can make tons of cool stuff with this. So I guess you get prismarine crystals, and then there's also prismarine shards. I can't remember the difference. I don't know if they're both dropped by guardians. I would assume. But yes, so all of that sand, I kind of made a little bit of a mistake. I ended up putting it all in my super smelter, and yes, I saw the comments about how I could use a hopper minecart. I don't know why I didn't, because I've built one in the past on another hardcore Let's Play where I did use a hopper minecart, but my mind completely blanked. But we already used the iron for it. You know, we can always take away some of the hoppers and add them back as, you know, rails and then a minecart. Hopper minecart. But yeah, look, so we have 1 double chest of glass, 2 double chests of glass, and I guess we took the glass out of there, but 2 double chests full of glass. And to be honest with you, I'm probably just going to keep loading it in because what are we going to use this for? We have sponges now. These are all fueled with like blaze rods and stuff like that. Someone was like, Neo, you know, you could use blaze rods. I have been using blaze rods just because, you know, and this whole thing pretty much is full, at least until that point. So these things can smelt an infinite amount of stuff, which is incredible. But yeah, some people started watching during the live stream. This is my secondary outpost, guys. This is not my regular house. We'll go back to our regular house once we have, you know, a bunch of prismarine and stuff. But I don't know if we'll end up moving out here and building a big Atlantis underwater city here, or if we're going to do that back at home. I really don't know. Maybe we'll kind of leave the home as a reminder of where we came from and then build something out here. That could be really cool. But yeah, before I get to doing the prismarine on the ground, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to break out all the walls because they got to go. I'll probably start by doing it. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll leave these just because, you know, we kind of need those to get up and down. But I'll break like every block around it. Something like that. Honestly, it's fine. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Okay, so let me do this, and I will come back in just a bit. We may... No, actually, I want to leave it like that because I want to remember where the border is. It's going to look really cool. It'll be like the natural border of where everything was. Okay, give me a bit. Let me do this. All right. Well, as you can see, we have, you know, broken the little bottom section, and we're going to fill it in with the same material we fill in for the floor. So it'll almost be like, you know, the shower pan of the monument. Basically, it's just something to hold everything in. It'll look good. We're going to probably add some accents to the glass as well. We're going to be building... I guess it wouldn't matter. But we're going to be building like big towers, big castle towers in the corner. We're going to use tons of gold accents because we have access to a number of gold blocks. Let's just say that. Almost a double chest full of gold blocks, which is very nice. I'll tell you what, that's very nice. So now I can take the prismarine that I took so quickly before, and now we can fill in the entire floor. I think I'm going to do the walls first because this water's a little bit annoying. Just so we can stop all the water from coming in. Feels like, you know, I did all this work to drain it, and then there's water in here. Nah, we're going to stop the water immediately. And then, yeah, obviously this is going to be, you know, the ground level in here. So we'll be putting, prismarine in here. It's beautiful. It changes color, which I don't know if you guys knew that, but it changes color, right? So it's like really, it's almost like really green right now. And watch it. Just watch. You may have to like close your eyes and then reopen them. You'll notice that like it'll become more blue, and then it'll become green. It is a beautiful block, like it truly is. There's no other blocks in the game that just like, you know, color shift like this. And I don't know why they do it. Like I have no idea. I didn't even know that for the longest time. But you can see now it's more like a pale kind of blue, and then it'll go right back to that green. So it's absolutely beautiful. It's just it's one of my favorite blocks in the game. I just never usually have very much of it. You know, the limited amount that I would normally have would be from, you know, raiding an ocean monument. I've never like destroyed one. I've never drained one. I've never built a guardian farm. This is a first for me. So super, super excited to get into this. But yeah, enough yapping. Let's get this done. It's going to be a while, by the way. I mean, you guys won't have to watch it, but I'm going to have to fill in the entire floor. Yeah. Okay, so these guys just spawned in, and I think they spawned in, like, right here. So maybe this chunk is a slime farm or a slime chunk. I'm just going to kind of mark them out. Not advanced. Yeah. So I don't know. Because, yeah, these guys literally just spawned. So this is perfect. I mean, this is amazing that we could have a slime farm in here. That'd be super cool. I mean, slime is useful for sticky pistons. Slime blocks are kind of cool. So I am definitely happy with that. Someone said, Neo, why do you need a slime farm if you've got a trial chamber? I don't know. I like making, like, mob farms. I always have. I think it's just a lot of fun to do. And plus, you know, we could make it, like, green themed to get some, like, lime green glass. Maybe not in this area, right? That would look a little funny, but... All right, anyways, back to the job. So I'll cut right to the chase with you guys. I don't think we have enough prismarine because this is, you know, the rest of what we have. Obviously, there's some in the chests. Now, a few of these areas I think I'm going to clean up a little bit because they look a little wonky now that I'm kind of looking at them. Like, I'm not really sure what happened here, but I don't care. I'm just going to... We're just going to kind of flatten it out and make it look normal. And I think that was kind of the only area that I was like, that looks a little bit weird. Anywhere there's like maybe sand, right, that's like exposed to the glass, like over here, I'll probably just go ahead and fill those in. It's not hard to do. It takes like 2 seconds. And, you know, I think it'll make it look a little bit better. I want to do like nice like gold accents on the ground. I mean, like I said, there's a ton of cool stuff I want to do. I just don't know if we're going to have enough materials to actually, you know, make those things happen at this point. But hopefully by the end of the episode, you know, if we build, maybe we should build it now and have it cook as we fill this thing in. That might be smart. I don't really know why I was all gung-ho on making the floor before we even... I don't know. I think I'll place as much as I can. But also, I don't want to build the spawner out of materials that don't look good, right? Because I don't want to have to go back in and rebuild it. So maybe we should go ahead and... yeah, we should probably just bite the bullet and go ahead and do that. Because I've been really looking forward to it, right? And we can kind of let that happen. You know, because there's a bunch of stuff I want to do this episode. But a lot of it's going to require these nice almost said prismatic materials, which maybe that's correct. I don't think prismarine is a real thing, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think we should build the farm now, especially since, you know, if we do end up using all these blocks, we're not going to have any more. I don't know. I'll go up there and I'll look because maybe I'm just kind of misjudging this, but doing just this amount of floor and all these walls took like most of what we had. So that makes me think that we're not going to have enough, but I don't know. Maybe we will. Let me go ahead and fill all these sand spots in just because I do think they look a little bit funny. And, you know, I don't want any part of this build to look a little bit funny. I want this build to look crazy. So it's going to require a lot of attention to detail. And we're at the point in the world, you know, where attention to detail is good. Kind of might want shulker boxes somewhat soon. Which is, you know, means we'd have to go to the end, fight the Ender Dragon. Not really worried about that. Okay, well, that's interesting. I mean, it's a big flat area. I guess it makes sense that they can spawn. I literally don't think they can do even a modicum of damage to us with Protection 4. Like, maybe a heart. Like, we'll just stand here. Yeah, I mean, they literally cannot hurt us. Their Protection 4 is just crazy. This Bad Omen 4. It says it lasts an hour and 40 minutes. So does it make it raid farms easier now that you can like drink them in a potion? There we go. They hurt me a tiny little bit because my food saturation ran out. Interesting. Yeah, let's go check together. Let's see how much more just basic like prismarine cobblestone basically. How much more do we have of this? Because we did get a good bit. But you know, most of the Ocean Temple is built out of the... I don't know what these materials are called. Most of the Ocean Temple was built out of the prismarine bricks. Okay. So how much actual prismarine do we have? We're just going to put this stuff in here. It doesn't really matter. Maybe the ominous bottle and the banner. That's kind of a cool material. We'll put it in there. Yeah, how much actual prismarine do we have? We could just put this down. Okay. So yeah, that was, yeah, we literally just have that much, like that much more, like a couple more stacks. Yeah, and then we have what's in here, which, you know, it looks like a lot, but I promise we would run out of this very quickly. Do we have enough? I guess what we could do is we could build a really rudimentary farm and just use that for a little bit, maybe. Yeah, we'll do that. I think we have enough to finish it. If we don't, I'll come back and kind of talk about it, but we'll see. This is just a very active area because I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure that this slime just spawned like right here in this chunk. So I think this one is a slime chunk as well, or, you know, because this is the slime chunk. I doubt that we have 2 in a row. Are you spitting at me? Excuse me, Mr. I mean, I was already going to kill you, but I'll kill you first, I suppose. I really like the leads. They're 4 bullet. Do you have any good deals? Bruh. What? Like, literally just... They're just mobile scammers. They're just mobile scammers. They literally don't ever have anything good. I think they're going to update the loot table for the next version of Minecraft 1.22. That'd be great. I wish they would, because, dude, literally mobile scammers. They have nothing for you. Unless you're, you're trying to survive on 1 block in the sky and you need the sapling from them or something. I get that, but other than that, it seems like they're just a bunch of junk. Ban the scammers, man. All right. Let's find out together. So, you know, we've done a good bit. It's kind of easier to see up here, actually. Hold on. Okay, sorry. So, we've done a good bit, right? Like, most of it, I'd say that's over 50%. And I don't know, guys. I mean, that is, let's just confirm, that's the rest of, yeah, I mean, there's, you know, a few more bits and bobs in here, but really not a whole lot. Yeah. Did I maybe stick some and... Nope, that's it. All right, let's see if this is enough. All right, well, that's 1 more inventory full. And, dude, we're really close. Like, we're really, really close. If we don't have enough, I'm going to be a little bit upset. Wait, hey, we still had a few more stacks. Yeah, let's go. Okay. So this has taken me... It's been about an hour, which is fine. There's nothing else like this that I'm going to have to do. This is just one of those large projects that's grindy. Now, whenever we level out the end island, that's going to be a fun stream. That's going to be, yeah. So keep in mind, this is a hardcore series that's going to be going on for the foreseeable future. This will go through Minecraft updates and whatnot. This is going to be like a long-term world, okay? I know there's this trend right now going on called your forever world or whatever. I don't really know what that means. I just play on a world until I feel like I'm done. And that was supposed to be the last world. But, you know, all that stuff happened. And, you know, now we're here. Now we're on a hardcore world. So we'll play it as long as we can. The only thing we can't do is die. And lucky for you, I think we're going to be pretty much, like, safe. You know, I don't really take a lot of risks. I don't... you know, I feel like I play pretty tame, so we should be okay. We should be. Oh, is that all the... Is that all the... No. No, sir. That can't be all of it. No. So... Oh, I think that's all of it. No, we were so close. We're so close. Okay, we'll go put all this down. Yeah, no risks whatsoever. Honestly, it's fine. If we got to repair the boots, it's fine. I figured out the trick. When you want to get feather falling, you want to click on the middle enchant slot. Not that level 30. It's like the around 20 to 25 levels or whatever it is. Whatever the middle slot is. That's the one you click. Dude, that makes me so mad. We're this close. Okay, so we'll build like a little rudimentary one. And I guess we're just going to have to farm it for a little bit until we can get enough stuff to build our normal regular one, which is, you know, going to be a lot more massive. So let me grab some glass. I know you do have to use a roof on these things. So we can do that with, you know, these prismarine bricks, which they look like bricks. I mean, I guess they're bricks. They're not directional too, which is kind of weird, but hey, it is what it is. And then I'm going to grab a bunch of glass. We're going to need a bunch of wood for like some fence gates. I don't know exactly what I'm planning on doing here. So we'll see. Ironically, I'm going to need kelp, which I don't know if I've kept any of. Understandably. I mean, dude, we got so much kelp. Okay, so we did keep a little bit of kelp, so we'll take the kelp. And then we just need some glass, which we should have enough glass, I think. I don't know if these furnaces even run when we're over there. I don't believe so. No, they do. Okay. And, you know, we'll take some glass. I don't know how much we'll need, but again, this is not going to be like a massive one. This is just like a medium-sized one. And then I don't think I'm going to need bubble columns, but Well, I know like for the, the final one or whatever we will, but where is soul soil? Do we not have any soul sand? Because, I mean, we could go get more soul sand. We have easy access to the nether, but I thought I would have kept a little bit more. I forgot we got ancient debris. That's kind of crazy. And apparently we have one prismarine. Okay, we're just going to throw this stuff on the ground. Guys, we're about to have an infinite source of it. Trust me, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. All right, so I don't... Oh, fence gates. That's the number one thing I'm probably going to need. And I'm going to end up picking all that stuff up, aren't I? Definitely. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm just going to throw it on the floor, and then just forget it exists. What was this? Tough bricks. Okay. Yeah, so I'll just temporarily throw all the glass on the ground. Even if it despawns, it'll be all right. And we'll take all this oak wood, and we'll just make a bunch of fence gates this way. I think we could make quite a few, even with this amount. I mean, 34. I don't know if that's enough, actually. And I'm not trying to be funny. Now, exactly 64. That should be good. It should be good. I don't know. This is one of those things we're just going to have to kind of figure out. I've never built one of these. My idea right now is to build like a glass container that they literally fall out of the bottom of. That's like the whole plan. And then we'll put some campfires on top of that. And then some hoppers below that. So we want to make soul sand campfires. And I can't remember how you make those versus... I think you put a piece of soul sand and then... I don't know. Is there a way to... It's like a soul fire. Is there a way I can like soul campfire? Yeah, so you just put one piece of soul sand instead of charcoal. And those will kill them a little bit faster. So we're going to build this thing in the center here. I like how... Oh, I have one water bucket, but I think we might need another one. Let me go grab that. But yeah, the combined stream content, I think it's like, 9 or 10 hours of content to watch. So if that interests you, you have a lot of content to catch up on. Do we seriously not have another bucket over here? I think the answer is no, but we could be smart. We could be smart. And we're going to do this. And we're going to make a furnace. And then we're going to put... Well, now what are we going to put in the furnace? The coal. It's right there. We're going to put the furnace. Then we're going to take the iron. Throw that on the ground. Boom, boom. And now we can make 2 buckets. Haha. See, I'm very smart. Obviously. All right, guys. We got enough for the buckets. Let's get them and let's get started. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never made one of these. Like, I gotta freak it out. I literally have no idea what I'm doing. Oh yeah, also, we got our trident and enchanted it. That's one other thing that I completely forgot to mention. So, I'm sorry. I just forgot about it until now. But yeah, we have a trident now. We need to get unbreaking on it. It's almost dead. That was very instrumental. The reason I did it is that whenever you're in this environment and the guardians are spawning, it's a good idea to have a trident. to put it lightly, it's a good idea to have a trident. Again, I'm just going to build the most rudimentary basic thing that I can think of to build. I don't even know what that means. I don't know. We're just going to go off on 5 on each side. I don't even know how big of a space they need to spawn. I literally know nothing about guardians. But I kind of want them to like fall onto the ground. This is not 5. That is 5. So I'll literally just build this thing into a box. This is not going to be the final one. We're going to completely tear this one down. I'm probably going to find a design on YouTube. I just kind of want to see how they work, like how because I literally have no idea what I'm doing. I am also going to grab probably some sand because I need to be able to plant the kelp to make the, non-source blocks into source blocks. So that's a good idea. But yeah, I'm sorry there were no videos really this week. I'm actually gone. I'm recording this on Tuesday. But I'm actually not, home. I'm taking a little mini vacation with a friend. We're going to be riding motorcycles throughout Arkansas. And, yeah, I'm just not, I needed a break after all that ocean monument, okay? I needed a little break after that. That was intense. Did some of it off stream as well. And, dude, it's a big project. But if it's something you are interested in doing at some point in your world, I would highly recommend it. Because it really is cool. Why do we need source blocks? I don't think they need source blocks to spawn. I say stuff like this like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't think they need source blocks to spawn. I don't think so. That should be tall enough. And then the bottom floor is literally just going to be entirely fence gates and they're just going to fall down. Does that make sense? Does this seem like something that's going to work? This also seems really big for something that's completely temporary. I need to like not keep. I need to like stop falling over and over if I'm not gonna eat my food. I need to be a little more diligent on the eating. Okay, I think these are all the same height. But I'm okay falling. You know, taking a heart of damage, that's fine. But if I'm gonna keep taking damage over and over, I need to be a little bit more safe. Okay, and then one more, and then I'm gonna build like a frame like this, and I'm gonna fill this whole thing in with glass on each of the sides. Now the top is gonna have to be solid blocks, because if the water source that they're spawning in is exposed to air, I think the chance is decreased by like 6 times. So you are not exposed to air, exposed to sunlight. So you want to make sure you always cover the roof of your spawning area for your guardians. Now, wherever it transports them, you know, into a tube or a tunnel or whatever, that doesn't matter. But the actual spawn location needs to be covered. So we're gonna do that. All right, I'm eating some of my blueberries. They give me a little bit of caffeine, and so I basically built this. And again, the idea, I don't even know if we have enough fence gates, is that they're just going to fall out of the bottom. I don't know if this is going to work. I could not tell you. I also just realized we probably don't have enough fence gates. But yeah, fence gates are one of the only blocks that have like no like hitbox when they're open. They just don't. But then it like transforms. I don't know. They're really cool. They're like a really cool block. But I guess I do not have my axe with me, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll have to go craft some more. Not a big deal. Super easy to craft. These seem like this is one of the recipes that I would agree with how many you get, like the quantity you get for how much you're putting in. It's only like really like trapdoors that I'm just like, bro, it's literally a scam. So yeah, we probably need like 40 more or so. So let me go craft those real quick. All right, made 48, and I'm just going to keep a stack of wood with me in case for some reason we need more. Well, let's go find out. All right, we're back at the experimental. I'm calling it the experimental guardian farm because I am unsure if this will work at all. If it doesn't, then I'll just go find like a really simple design and we'll build that real quick, just so while we wait to build our big one. Okay. So I just got to open all of these. So I will do that real quick, and then I'll come back and we're going to fill it with water, and I'll do that from the top down. And it should be pretty simple after that, I'm hoping. I really hope this works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I know they're going to swim around in here in a while, but eventually they're going to swim down, and they're just going to fall out the bottom. And I'll build a little area for them with some campfires and some hoppers. We'll kind of funnel them in with some water to kind of like the center of this thing or whatever. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, it's going to be getting very dark in here. I hesitate to put torches here because I kind of want to do like a fancy thing with like sea lanterns and gold and the prismarine bricks and stuff and dark prismarine. But I can't do that until I have like, you know, a squid farm and stuff like that. Like this is going to be a few episodes before it starts, you know, taking shape. We're in the very beginning stages here doing a lot of prep work for what will turn out to be something incredible. At least that's what I hope. I know I said do this off camera, but it's kind of fun. Okay. So, okay, well, now they're all open. I can't keep repeating myself. There we go. I think they're all open now. So now we're going to go up, and I'll probably just build like a little... Now, the second I fill this thing up with water, it's just going to go crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build a little rim up here because I don't want to destroy all these blocks. Only to like put another layer below them. There's like no point. So again, this is just a completely temporary build. It is something we're going to remove. It is not going to be here forever. Take our water buckets, which I guess we have 3. You know, realistically, we only need a couple. Okay. Infinite there. Infinite there. There's a point at which you can kind of spread it out. Maybe we can do one there and it'll spread out. No? There we go. Now the whole thing should become a pool of water. And they need like a 1 by 2 by 1 space to spawn. So the second we break this, it should, you know, the water should fall down there and they should spawn. But we're going to have to cap this with blocks, I'm just now realizing, because otherwise, and I don't know, they may need source blocks to spawn, which we're just going to find out pretty soon. You know, there's no real spawnable area for them. As you can see, like there's no guardians out there. So if they don't spawn like very quickly, then what I'll do is I'll put a layer of sand down there And I will just fill it up with kelp, which is fine. It's super easy. If I need to get more kelp or whatever, I'm not really concerned. But based on the fact that none have spawned so far, either it's because it's exposed to sunlight, or it's because there's just no... And the reason I think that it's the thing with the sunlight is it wants more of the guardians to spawn inside the monument itself, which kind of makes sense. I think I just heard one. Wait. Hear that? Like that noise they make? I don't know. So now I'm just going to cap this thing. And if I see one, I'll come back. But until then, let me just fill this in real quick. And I'm hoping we can get one. Or two. Or a bunch. So that we can make a farm. But if not, we make it solid.
So I'm chewing blueberries right now, so I'm not going to talk a lot, but... Look. Guardians. I got a ton of them. So, I think this thing works. And you want to know the funny thing? For some reason, they're not affected by, like, being out of water. Like, they don't, you know, not drown, but they don't suffocate because they can't breathe. Because, you know, they need water to breathe. It's really kind of a strange thing. I'm not sure why specifically these guys do that and others don't. One thing I did want to point out is that we did build a nether portal that's over here. This is purely to dry out our sponges. Guys, we had to dry out our sponges so many times. So, we built this little, like, nether portal over here. It just takes us to a pretty boring part of the nether, but it's just nice to have that, you know, in case we need a little quick something. I don't think I need kelp, just based on the fact that, I mean, yeah, just even more just spawned. But what we're going to do is we're just going to put some water. I don't know. Can they get out of this one block? Little border here? I don't know. I'm gonna just go and take this so I can put these in all the corners. And then hopefully this will kind of just like push them to the middle. Okay, so apparently I didn't build this thing even. It's just kind of funny. Wait, which direction did I not build it even on? I don't know. Maybe it is. No, because this would be one wide. Okay, well, either way, we'll just have it push them to, like, right here. And then they'll just fall. And then we will deal with them in here. Assuming that works. I don't know. I'm just going to put, like, some corner blocks here that fill this in with glass. And then we should have a very rudimentary spawner. I see you. I see it. I don't like it, but I see it. Not quite sure how that happened, but it did. Everything else lines up. It's super weird how I missed that. But now that'll make the hole in the middle like line up perfectly. And I just messed it up again. But that'll make the whole line up, which is great. That's exactly what I was confused about. I really was. I was like, I swear to God, I put it right in the middle, but I guess not. Okay, we have 2 buckets of water, which is exactly how many we need. But I'd rather have more buckets of water in case we need them. So we'll just grab one like that. And then put the other one here. Now it should lead more. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. It just leads them to the center, and that's all it really needs to do. So I'm going to fill in these corner blocks. Like I said, fill them in with glass. And then we should have a pretty good farm. It's kind of funny. We're going to have to go take care of all these stragglers running around. But I'll go to the nether real quick. We can go right in there. Or, you know, I don't even know if there's soul sand near where we are in there. But I do know where soul sand is near our blaze farm. There's a big soul sand valley. And I think our tertiary third outpost, right? There's one over there. People keep saying they miss bullet. I miss bullet too. Don't really know if you can bring a horse into the nether. I don't know how all that works. So I hesitate to do that. I don't want to like end up killing bullet. Also, this is gonna be a pain. If you hit them outside of water, they go crazy. In addition, you know, we have knockback, of course, so that definitely doesn't help. Yeah, come on, guys. Come on. All right, I'm going to take care of these guys. Yeah, I couldn't figure out. I was like, why? Where are they coming from? They're literally falling. Oh, no, some fish. They're falling out of here and just literally landing, and they can get out somehow. So that's I like killed all of them, and I turned around, and there's like 6 more, and I could not figure it out. I was like, what is going on here? So we'll just like block this off for now. We'll deal with that later. Oh, I thought it was under the ground. I was like, no way. Okay, so give me a little bit here. And, oh my goodness. They're so annoying. I can't. I've been like running around It took me a couple minutes just to kill the ones that are here. They're like so floaty, which makes sense. I mean, they're like puffer fish. I guess they're lighter than air, right? Yep, that's so frustrating. I'm gonna go grab my trident, and let's show you guys how good a trident is against these things. It does take 2 hits, even with the impaling 5, which is, by the way, this is the first time I've ever really used a trident in survival. I definitely want to get mending for this. I'm still uncertain if I'm going to be using mending on my stuff, but at least on a trident, it's one of those things that's like so rare. I think it's okay. But especially like the loyalty thing, like it comes right back to you. You don't even have to like do anything. You just launch it. It's this is gonna make killing these guys so much easier. Even with me missing all the time, it's still quicker than a sword. That's for sure. Yeah, see, they're... you know... What? You saw it hit him, right? You saw it hit him, right? And it hit him again. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, you're close enough. I'll just use the sword. My guy, you got it. Are they still getting out? They're definitely still getting out somehow. 100%. Okay, how? How can you get out? What? What is going on? They're getting out. There was a 1-block hole. Dude, I'm never... This is like... It's like a rat infestation. See, it hit him. It bounced off of it. So weird. I love how single-player games lag because Mojang is weird like that. That was a direct hit. You saw it bounce off. You know those times I get hit with like an arrow or whatever, and it like bounces off of me? It's not gonna let me sleep, is it? Oh my god, dude, it's so freaking annoying, dude. Go. Oh my god. You get. Oh, the thorns from me killed him. Ah, that makes sense. I really want to sleep, so this will stop all the mobs from spawning. They're about to go crazy. I still cannot believe we mined out an entire ocean monument. Like, that's still crazy to me. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna pick up all those little drops. Oh my gosh, dude. Go. Okay, there we go. I am curious how many are in here now. So they can come out of a 1 wide area, which makes me think they could get out like right there. I'm just gonna hold down my mouse button. There we go. And I kind of need to do the same thing over here. There we go. Okay. And obviously this is like ugly as heck, but dude, it's literally completely temporary. We're just going to put campfires down there and take care of them. I don't know how many are even in there. Oh, the poor fish, dude. I feel so... That's what I feel bad for the most, I think, is the fish. So let's go see if we can find some soul campfires. I know where they are, or at least I know where the, soul sand valley is. So let's go to the nether. And step away from this for a little bit because I've been here for a long time. And I'm excited to be able to fill that in and also remove that ugly spawner. We're going to be making stuff look beautiful. We're going to be putting a lot of attention to detail here. Yeah, I'll meet you guys in the nether. Yeah, I had this stark realization. What am I... what am I doing? I don't need soul sand. Oh. Sorry, I took a break. I came back. I'm like, why am I in the nether? Oh, yeah, I need soul sand to make a bubble column. And then I'm thinking in my head, wait, why do you need a bubble column? And then I realized, no, it's for soul campfires. Sorry, dude. My brain is like all over the place. It is all over the place, man. Them streams wipe me out, man. They wipe me out, so, but you have a lot of content to get through. Even though, it was a week without my videos. I'm so sorry, but we're back now. Also, I think we can stop right here. I'm going to go ahead and just take the minecart away. I think it's like... Yeah, so somewhere around here. We can probably... Yeah. I think the next stop up here is actually in the ravine. I know I'm kind of running along it. It's kind of silly, but... Pretty sure we'll have to immediately get out anyways. If this is in the ravine, then that's cool. That means we can get... Yeah. So this is in the ravine here. Oh, there's soul sand right there. Nice. I was going to say... I hesitate to make a staircase because things can just walk up to the minecart now, but maybe it'll be okay. I don't remember if it's soul sand or soul soil that we need. We'll just grab both because they're both readily available. As long as we do not fall into there. Oh, dude, how come the second I said that, something had to like Literally the second I said it. It's like, as long as I don't fall into there. Oh, that was nice. Oh, I thought my trident was going. I was like, what? Where's my trident? It's always when you say things. I cannot believe ChatGPT's like, was that an arrow from a skeleton or an arrow falling from something? Oh, there's a skeleton down there. It was like, I was like, there's a skeleton near me. What do? It's like, dig yourself in a hole to try to find cover. Goes in hole, immediately the creeper falls on me. It's just the funniest thing, dude. I actually could not believe it. What is generating light on the ground here? Is it this? Is it those? I don't know. It was really dark, and then for some reason it got light, so I don't know which one it was. Okay, so we have 2 stacks of soul soil. And then probably just get a little bit more soul sand and call it good. We'll probably have to come back and get more for any bubble elevators we're going to need. But it'll stay there since those chunks won't be loaded. That is absolutely perfect. And, you know, we can just literally take our minecart right back home. Oh, don't go the wrong way. Sometimes you can walk through them too quickly. It doesn't make sense, but you totally can. This could be a disaster. Let's see if we can... Yeah, the trident is... Will that come back? Oh, it did come back. It just kind of went through the wall a little bit. Did you see that? It like floated through the wall. Oh no. Yeah, I guess to prevent spawns, I'd have to use like glass blocks or something. Because since these are all like flat blocks, they just spawn here. But they don't knock you out, so it's really not that big of a deal. If anything, it's a little annoying, I guess. But they're pretty easy to kill. I guess they can walk out of that big area. Can they walk under this like little platform here? Probably. Also, why are they not attacking me? That was the first one that attacked me. Oh, there's one right here. Don't get out of the way, buddy. No, dude, I'm going the wrong way. Steve! What is Steve doing? Okay, 10 cooked pork chop. No, thank you. I have golden carrots. The best food ever to exist. Okay, I'm going to meet you guys at the spawner. We're going to see if we can automate this real quick. Probably, I feel like we have hoppers in here. I mean, we really should. I can also throw out some stuff that I don't need that I'm about to get a ton of. See, it's starting to lag again over here. And most of that big area of kelp is gone, so I'm not sure what it is. We still have 26 hoppers. Wow, we crafted so many. I don't know how to automate it with the crafters. I really don't know. I wish I had my redstone bundle. I could put everything in there. But I don't know how to automate it. It's kind of tricky. You need to use like observers and stuff. I'll look up a video on that. We'll probably do that between episodes. Not that this episode's anywhere close to being done, but just trying to think. So hoppers, and then let me see what we need to make the soul fire. What is it? Soul fire. What do we need? What are we missing? Sticks? We can get some sticks. We only need like 4, I believe. When you need 4, you make 16. Okay, and it's soul sand that it requires. All right, so we should have everything. Now, these things damage you, like, really quick, don't they? Okay, not that quick. And then can I just break it, or does it just give me a piece of soul sand back? All right. We'll just leave it there. I don't think we need a 4x4 area of them. I think 2x2 is fine. Now, obviously, like, in a really efficient farm, I think a 4x4, like, drop chute for them. Ideally, what you do... I'm just sneeze one. Oh, sorry. Okay, ideally what you do is you build like 4 of these kind of chambers, but you'd make them really, really tall, and then they would lead to the middle and then kind of like burn the campfire. From the one video I watched, that's what I did, and then I've seen pictures and videos of them like long ago, and I'm pretty sure that's how they pretty much all work. They're all kind of the same. Now this is sand, which makes this a little tricky. If I can get in there with like prismarine, that would be great, but I already kind of know that... Oh, okay, there we go. You just have to kind of hold the mouse down, and I guess it works. So we're going to try to do the same thing here. Okay, is there still... Oh, there's still sand. No. Sand, I beseech thee, please. Move. 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 Oh, no, we got one. Okay, only just one. Just one. Why are they so hard to hit? And they just... Look, I hit it, and it just went all the way over there. I think that's because of my knockback. Oh, my gosh. they're really tough to kill. Like, they're really tough. Okay. And so they'll fall down onto... Now, I don't know for sure if this is even going to work. We also need some chests. There's so many in there. Jeez, Louise, squeeze my knees for free, dude. We're going to get so much of this stuff. Sure, we're going to make 7 chests. I don't remember if this makes the drops burn or if it collects them quick enough. I don't know. I guess we'll just see. We'll just do 2 chests for now. I realized my mistake. Hold on. We'll fix it. It's okay if we break that. Yep, that's okay. So then we'll put the hoppers there and there. And then, okay, I have to go in here. One more. And then there and there. And then we put the soul fire on top. And then we put any filler block. It doesn't matter. We'll just use cobblestone. Fill all of this up. And then honestly, I'll put some glass here. Well, I want to put glass here, but... Yeah, maybe they actually can't get out there. Oh, wow. Thunder strikes as we start our first guardian farm. Let's see if it collects the drops or if they burn. Okay, it does collect everything. Cool. So does it even burn normally? No. Okay, cool. That's actually really nice. Okay, nice. But there's like a hole in there, and that's going to decrease efficiency quite a bit. Can I... That worked. I'm going to sleep, even though we're not near anything wood. I mean, our house is made of wood, but I don't particularly love the idea of being out here in the night when a creeper could just sneak up on us and end the run. But apparently, if they blow up right next to you and you jump, I guess that's it. You just have to jump. I don't think that came from the farm. So I'm going to go clear my inventory out because this is just bugging me. This is horrible. This whole area is just bugging me. I'm so excited. Like, I promise, like, even though this is a temporary farm, which, by the way, is this thing, like, even... I feel like the center 2 blocks are pretty even. Yeah, I actually think this is kind of in the center. Yeah. No, yeah, it totally is. Cool. So once we fill all this in, I'll build, like, a nice collection area or something like that. Obviously, this is just going to go because it's not supposed to be here anyways. Because, yes, it bugs me just as much as it bugs you, I assure you. So let me clean out this inventory real quick. Okay, so clean inventory definitely makes me happy. I'm keeping this stuff because I might want to increase the size, but so far, I mean, it's working really well. They literally just fall out of it, and it seems to work fine. They, like, don't really swim, which is absolutely perfect. I didn't realize that I could build one so easy. But yeah, they're, you know, they get bunched up in there because, you know, the hole's not that big. You know, if it was 4x4, it'd probably work a little bit better, but honestly, I think this is perfectly fine. They can't hop out once they get in. And, yeah, this stuff's not in there naturally. I kind of just want to see how much stuff we end up getting. Is it in there naturally? Can they drop just straight prismarine blocks? Hold on. Let me take out all the prismarine. I don't understand how that keeps getting in there. We're going to put this in our inventory. I don't think they drop the whole block. I think they just drop the shards and the crystals. I don't know what I think the crystals are going to make the sea light. Okay. I'm going to sit at this thing for like, I don't know, 15 minutes and watch the rest of this video. And hopefully when we come back, we should have enough to fill this in. I don't know how quick it works. So I'll just stand far enough away where I know that they'll spawn and still die and come back in a bit. Okay, so I built myself this little glass box while I was watching YouTube. I think it's been like maybe 15 minutes, if that. Decent amount of stuff, honestly. I don't know which one does which. So these give you, I think maybe you need to do 9x9. Can you do these? Yes, you can. Okay, cool. So this is 22 prismarine from, which is obviously not enough to finish this. Not even enough maybe for one row. So we'll just kind of have to let this thing cook. I mean, there's not really a lot we can do. This is obviously a horribly inefficient design. Like, this is in no way efficient. I don't even know, like... oh my gosh, is there another raid already? You guys just spawn in whenever you want, huh? Like, it's your world. Yeah, huh, is right. So I want to get villagers. I don't really want to put them down in here right now. So yeah, that slime just spawned. So I guess it is this chunk indeed. I guess this is a slime chunk, which means we could build a slime farm in here. Could be kind of cool, but it's also within the bounds of this thing. So I don't know. It'd be nice to find a slime chunk outside of these bounds. and then kind of build it in there. Okay, so we'll have to let this thing work, which is not really something we can do right now. If I wanted it to make more guardians, I wonder if I could just make it taller. Because ideally, it'd be nice if I could start to build some of this stuff now. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to make it taller, and we'll see if that works, but I don't know. Making it taller is pretty easy. We literally just break the top cap and basically add some more water on top. So we'll just need to get these 2 buckets, make sure they're full of water, and put up all this junk. So we do not need this right now. We will need the glass. And then we'll need some more of this prismarine brick, which we, for some reason, have so much of. Yeah, so let me see. This is how you make sea lanterns, right? No? What do you use the prismarine crystals for? Sea lantern. Oh, shards and crystals. Okay, cool. So we do have some prismarine shards. Don't imagine we have very many. You know, maybe we... Oh, no. Well, we have a good bit in there, actually. Maybe that'll help us finish it out a little bit. Well, there's 31, but, you know, like I said, I mean, we're going to need a lot more than probably what we have just stored away in here. Let's go make this thing taller, and hopefully that'll kind of lead us to a quicker spawn rate. I don't think you can go anywhere above the top of the ocean, right? Like, that makes sense. Like, I feel like you can't go any higher than the ocean. Also, maybe I was too far away for them to spawn effectively. I don't know. Maybe I need to be closer. I know nothing about the spawning mechanics of these guys. Like, literally nothing. This is one piece of knowledge that I just don't have. So let's make it a little bit uglier because it's not going to have the same design unless I go in here and break this out. And then... Actually, I think I'm going to do that. And I'm going to put the glass there. Because I don't want it to be ugly, even though it's temporary and I know it's silly. It's still part of the world. And as long as it's a part of the world, dang it, we're going to make it look good. So yeah, I'm going to go in here. I'm also going to break this top one too. And we'll fill it all in with glass. So give me just a bit. Honestly, it might be quicker to break like this. We don't want to break the corner ones. Yeah, it'd be a lot quicker. Do it like this. What am I doing? I'm a silly boy doing it like that. This is so much faster. Yeah. Look at me using my brain. You know, don't forget, guys. Sometimes you do have a brain. You can use it. Because sometimes I just don't use mine. I think we're all guilty of it. And then, like I said, I think you can go to the top of this. I don't know how much higher up we're going to go. Like, maybe... I don't even know what the top would be. Is it this block? So we'll go up to there. So this should effectively double the area in which they can spawn. I don't know if that's really how it works, but we're going to find out. So see you guys in a bit. Okay, so I have this whole layer here, and it's definitely a lot taller than it was. Like maybe over double the size. I'm really hoping this will output or increase our output maybe more than 2 times. Because, yeah, I mean... By that margin, it's not very many per hour. Again, I think this is a horribly inefficient design. I'm sure there's much more efficient ones out there. And we will completely tear this thing down, I promise. This is completely temporary. I don't know if maybe they need to be like source blocks for them to spawn better. But, I mean, I don't think so because they're definitely still spawning. I don't really see how they could spawn any differently than how they're spawning now. But let's back up from this and check it in just 1 second. I guess I do have to fill in the roof too, so we'll cut it and fill in the roof. But make sure we get all the blocks out of there. Okay, yeah. Let me fill in the roof real quick, and then we'll back up from it and see how shit works. All right, the roof is filled in. Let's hop down to this singular post that we have. As you can see, yeah, this thing is over double the size that it was. So hopefully this works. I don't know. I love building spawners and stuff. So this is kind of a cool looking structure in a way. I mean, it's not fancy at all, but it should work. I don't know why there's nothing in it. Let me sleep real quick. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, literally nothing has spawned in here, so I don't know if we like messed something up or oh, there we go. There's a couple. I can't tell if they're only spawning at the layer that's solid blocks. So why don't we go in there and just make them all source blocks and see if that helps. I have a feeling that they'll only spawn in water source blocks. Yeah, it seems like they're only... You see how they're kind of spawning on that same layer? And they need like a 1 by 2 by 1. Yeah, and then that was the second layer? No. Actually, no. No, maybe they are spawning everywhere. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Like, let me look it up on Google while I just kind of AFK here. Okay, yeah. So they do have to spawn in source blocks. So, at least, I don't know. It's kind of hard to find an answer on that, surprisingly. But lucky for you guys, there is so much kelp around here, like an absolutely insane amount. So I don't even have to swim very far. I don't want to get the kelp right outside of here. We'll like go over here to this field and get it. It's going to take quite a bit to make it all into source blocks, and it might be a little bit of a pain because I think some guardians will spawn in there while we're in there, but I think, I don't know. I think it'll be fine. So let me gather up some kelp, not super exciting, and I'll come back and let's make it into some sources. Okay, this is like pretty much an inventory full. We'll go ahead and get that last stack full up. And then we should be good. I doubt we're going to need more than this. Yeah, I think that'll be enough. And we'll have to put sand at the bottom, which I don't currently... I mean, I have sand somewhere, but I can just get a stack of it like super quick under here. So we will just do that. Oh, wait, stack of fence gates wasn't enough, right? Wasn't that the whole deal? Yeah, stack of fence gates was not enough. So we'll throw away this. What was on this? Quick charge 1. Yeah, I'm good on all that. I also don't need the advanced tool tips. Is that what I have on? F3H, right? Yeah, I don't really care. As long as I can see the durability bar, that's perfectly fine with me. It's accurate enough for my uses. But yeah, let me get 2 stacks of sand, and we'll meet you guys in the Guardian farm and check it out, see if she works. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure what's happening now is they're only spawning in the rows that have the source blocks. And by the way, don't even test me on the oh, we don't have enough. We don't have enough for this. We're gonna have to dump the water out. Where's the bucket? I was gonna do an MLG bucket, but you know, we're close to the door. We might as well save some durability on our boots. I'll be smart about it. Okay. So we just have to get in there and put some sand down. It shouldn't be too hard. Might have to fight a few guardians. We could use invisibility, but it's not that big of a deal. Just a couple guardians. They're not really that big of a threat. So we'll literally go in here and we'll just put sand down. Wow, those are all aiming at me. So let's just do it over here. I don't think they'll spawn because we're so close to them. You know, mobs will only spawn within like a certain distance of you, and or they won't spawn within a certain distance of you. And I'm pretty sure we're inside that distance. They shouldn't spawn here. I also kind of need to worry about being able to breathe just a little bit. So we'll dig a little bit of a hole out there. And then all you have to do to turn like flowing water blocks, which, I mean, these look like source blocks, but they're technically not. We're just going to plant kelp in every single one of them. Luckily, it's super... I think you can just click on the bottom one. Nope, you got to go all the way up. That's fine. Okay, I'm going to do this real quick, and then I'll come right back. I say real quick, but it's going to take a while. I'll be honest, guys. This is a lot. This is a lot more kelp than I thought it was. We're almost out of kelp already, and we haven't even done close to half of this bad boy. Like, yeah, the guardian, a couple of guardians I had to go sleep because it was night, and I guess I went far enough away where they spawned. But it seemed like they spawned way quicker like this. Now, I don't know, like, I can't for sure say that this is the issue and this will fix it. But I'm getting the feeling that this was probably the entire reason it wasn't working better. Now, we can build a better killing chamber, too. We have the hoppers and everything. So, like, might as well, right? We could technically make the whole floor a killing chamber, but, like, I don't have that many hoppers. Could use hopper minecarts, maybe, but, like, I don't know. Luckily, the kelp grows, albeit a little bit slow. I'm just kind of dreading having to go away and get the kelp, because when I go away, all these guardians in here are going to spawn. Like, a lot of guardians are going to spawn. And it's just going to make the whole thing a little bit more difficult. But, hey, that's kind of what we signed up for, right? Now, I don't know if we could... I mean, we don't have to fill up the whole thing at once. We could break all this kelp that's over here, I guess, right? And then move it over. We just have to remember what line. Oh, no. See, it grows so fast sometimes. I wish it would just grow all the way in here and I don't have to mess with this, but this comes with the trade, man. Okay, so that's like, how many rows over is that? And I wish there was something greater than Respiration 3. I love Respiration 3. I don't even know how we functioned without it before. So this is like, what, 4 long, right? Yeah, this is 4. So I'm going to break all of these. Because now these are all solid blocks. That's so much kelp. Oh, it's so much kelp. And this should like completely fill our inventory back up. You can see one of the guardians I had to kill in there. Okay, yeah. And so now we know that these are all solid blocks. It's like, but kind of like almost half of it is done now. Yeah. And if we miss a few, it's whatever. Okay, I'm gonna keep filling it up. Okay, guys. Well, that took like literally took 20 minutes. And just like that, 20 minutes. I don't know why I'm picking this up. I do not want this stuff. Now the bottom layer technically won't be a source block, whatever. I don't really care. Not that big of a deal. I don't care if I'm drowning a little bit. It's fine. I'm only drowning a little bit. Not a lot bit. Just a little bit of drowning. And this thing should be... It should work a lot better now. At least I hope. If it doesn't work any better, I might cry a little bit, but it still works good enough, I suppose. Well, oh, I thought those were all fish. And I was like, well, a lot more fish are spawning in it. Maybe I just need to sleep. You know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to sleep. And then hopefully when we wake up, we'll look at it and it's full of guardians. Okay. Well, yeah, there's one flopping in there, but I don't even know where it came from. I'm just like walking away. Maybe that'll fix it. I don't know. I just feel like this is a really big area. And they're all source blocks now. You know, we got one flopping in there. Really not getting in there too well. I feel like maybe we should make this area a little bit bigger. I don't know. Let's go over here. Let's just forget about it for a minute. And then maybe it'll start working really well. Okay, well, I came over here. And, you know, a few more have spawned in it. And it looks like another one even spawned up there. So I guess I'm far enough away where their AI doesn't work. So maybe I need to be over here when I'm AFKing and not down there. Because when I'm down there, they kind of like swim around. Who knows, man? This is one of those things where I literally have no idea what would be most effective. I just actually have no idea. I'm going to take some of the hoppers that we threw into here and some of the soul campfires. And I guess I'll make the area a little bit bigger. Might hate myself while I'm doing this because everything's going to just start swinging at me. But it is what it is. Like I said, I can't wait to fill this thing in. It bothers me just as much as it bothers you. I know I say that all the time, but it's true, man. I'm just a regular Minecraft player, too. I just have a YouTube channel. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's actually, like, fill this in so that we know that is part of it. And we'll have to go on the inside. Okay. We'll have to go on the inside and put more fence gates, which I didn't bring the fence gates. Okay. Well, it still works fine. It's still in there. It's still cooking along. It's like some sand and stuff got in there. Some of the prismarine blocks we broke, which is fine. Yes, we'll just have to make that a little bit bigger. So hold on. Give me a second. I actually go back to the house and end up making 32 fence gates, which might be a little bit too many. But yeah, I think this killing chamber is just a little bit too small. So all I'm going to do is just make it like 4 by 4. Which, oh, dude, I don't have enough campfires for it. I would have. You know what? You know what's funny? I would have if I hadn't broken just those 2. All right, let's go back to the house. I went back to the house to get the what was I getting? Oh yeah, the fence gate. I got to go all the way back up here to get. It's honestly fine. I mean, we have all the stuff. Oh, we don't have any logs. Okay, we got to go back to the house. We don't just got to go back to this platform. I'm bringing you guys with me. You're going to have to watch. You guys see the struggles I go through, you know, just so difficult. So difficult. Maybe we have logs in here. Maybe we're smart. I think it was the soul sand that we needed. Yeah, and we don't have any logs. Maybe we have some. No. All this stuff will get sorted. I swear to God. This is just the That's just the project chests. Okay, we will sort them. Sorry, we won't sort them. We will destroy them. We're not gonna have any unorganized chest garbage. Okay. I mean this project is still very much in progress, right? Like, I mean, we've barely done anything on it. Okay, so in preparation, I'm just going to make as many as I possibly can because I know. Well, I can only make 4. Oh, that's because of that. There we go. I can only make 6. Okay, ran out of logs, and we don't have any more logs. Okay. Well, I don't even need 10, but I'll take 10. I am, however, going to grab a little cheeky stack of golden carrots. Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. I think we went through probably 2 stacks of golden carrots building this big old thing, which is not too bad. You know, seeing as how we have a gold farm and carrots are just stupid easy to get, like, I think we kind of have the answer as far as food goes. And honestly, I'm not really seeing an increase in the spawn rate. I don't actually know if they need source blocks. I don't know if that result... It wasn't on like an official wiki or anything. I went on the wiki for the Guardian page. Couldn't find any answers about do they need, you know, this or that or whatever. I couldn't find anything, so... Yup. I'm probably just going to put glass around this. I got it. Hold on. This is bugging the absolute heck out of me. Just going to break this whole thing out. All temporary. We'll have to fill this all back in, or it could be a secret area, like a dungeon area underneath the castle that's going to be built. Which part of it will be exposed to air, which is a little different to how we're building over there. But the other buildings, like the underwater village and stuff, will be around it. See, I'm talking like that's going to be the plan. So I guess that is the plan. I really don't know. Like, I really don't know. I do know that we're going to need to break all of this because we're going to need to put hoppers under these as well. Should be pretty easy to do. I'll just kind of break these so I can see in there. And then, yeah, just hopper here. Hopper there. Same thing over here. Okay. Hopper, 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 hopper. I can still open these, right? Yup. Okay. And we'll just fill this in. Bruh. What? How did I even... I really need to get my axe. That's the one tool I don't have, but I didn't really need it at all when I was destroying this thing, so I guess I just didn't have it. I don't know. Something like that. Couldn't tell you what's going through my mind half the time, but I would assume that's kind of the reason. And then we're going to have to build this. I don't know why it has to be like that. Just break these out. Yeah, because this is like that. Just a glass section in here. We're going to have to go inside the spawner for a second, but it should be okay. And we'll just add the fence gates and whatnot. Okay. And then we'll have to break this as well. In these. I could just like plug the thing up for a second here. Just to make my job a little bit easier. It's kind of hard to see with all the smoke, man. Kind of hard to see with all the smoke. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this will make it like miles faster. I would assume. I mean, it's 4x4 instead of 2x2. And then we just got to go in here and... Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's get this planned out a little bit better. Okay, so boom, boom. Boom. All right, we're gonna get hit by like 6 of them at once. That's how you could die. Like, that's how you could die. Maybe I need invisibility to do this. Yeah, let's just go get invisibility. All right, like we're not underwater, so we don't need the respiration. We literally just take off our armor. And oh, okay, I'm not gonna take off the armor until I'm in there because I'm going to accidentally fall off this and lose the world. No. I'm not gonna do that. And we still have so many visibility potions. We definitely overcrafted those, like, by a large amount. We still have so many. Gosh, we got so much sand and stuff still. I'll just go throw it in and just make a bunch of glass. Seems like I always end up needing glass. Okay, so we'll take this out. And the only thing we're going to have is the fence gates and then the pickaxe to break them. These guys will have no idea we're in here. But we're about to completely change their entire life. So we're going to put fence gate all around here. Open them up. Kind of want them to be the same direction. No, we don't have an axe, and they're gonna push us. Oh, no, didn't push us. Okay. Why Why is this so difficult? No. Okay, whatever. I don't even care. Just go in there. Go. Well, I guess we didn't break out the holes below it. I know we're missing one. I don't even care. I just want them to go down in there. Please go die. Oh, it's plugged up. I forgot it was plugged up. I can't even break that. There we go. Be free! Into the pit of fire. It's the best freedom, and it's going to be dark. All the creepers are going to spawn, but I'm invisible. I'm invisible, so it's fine. We can actually go hang out with the mobs. They won't even know we're there. Okay, what is... Don't tell me I just put out all those fires, bro. I'm going to tilt. I'm going to tilt. Why is this... Oh, because there's not one here. Did it even put out the fires? No, soul fires are really... They must burn pretty dang hot. Okay. So I think we're good now, right? I think we're good. Yeah, there's no water falling in there. We should be fine. And we are completely invisible, so we're okay. See, look, we can walk up to the skeleton. Nothing bad will happen. Can't even see us. We can hit him. Okay, then something bad can happen. So don't be like me. Just put on your armor. Don't ever repeat what I'm doing. Yeah, it still seems like there's just not a lot spawning. So I'm not sure. Maybe I've built this thing a little wrong. You guys can help me in the comments. Yeah, you guys can help me in the comments. I don't think we did something right. Because like I said, when we're this close, right? Like the AI works. But if we go further away, yeah, this is so much better. I am gonna take out all the things in there that were from me. I see the issue. I'm gonna go get my axe because I am tired of not having that. I'm gonna move the chest too a little bit because we have to. Honestly, I don't even know where my axe is. Where is my axe? There it is. What else do we have? Silk touch. Yeah, there are our old boots I took off. All of our bundles. I always get paranoid I don't have my armor on now, man. I swear I'm going to do that one time. I'm going to really regret it. I'm going to really, really regret it. Okay. So this should be fairly simple, I'm thinking. I'm just going to break out as many blocks as I need. Facilitate this in the best way possible. Okay. All right. There we go. Honestly, I'm just going to have one chest for now. Maybe we'll put it up a little bit higher. Yeah, we'll just have one chest be, like, right here. There we go. A little tricky to put the hoppers there, but we'll get it. Boom and boom. Okay, so these lead into those. Okay, there we go. We're fine. We don't have any stone to fill it. We'll just fill it with cobblestone. It's fine. Now, I don't know if this is like, you know, AFK overnight ready. I mean, obviously not. But should work for now. Go ahead and put all the stuff in there that was from the other one. Okay. So we're getting a decent amount of prismarine shards, which is exactly what we need. I mean, that's what we're going to need to fill in this entire floor. We got 55 now, which I could use 55 this quickly. Just to give you a little bit of an idea. So I'm glad we decided to build this farm first, because yeah, it would have sucked if we'd gotten really into the woods with the whole project, and then we were just like, actually, I can't do any of it because I don't have any prismarine. Did we just get 4 more? Because that'd be great. Can I get one more real quick? I really need to fill this in so that it can quit bugging me, please. Oh, great guardians, why won't you spawn? I think it's because I'm too close. I think that really is the answer. I think you have to be like a little bit far away. Yeah, I think my guardian farm just sucks. It spawns a few, right? Like it spawns a few, but obviously not enough. Okay, now these guys will die. One of them is bound to drop a shard, right? What, there was 2. Yes, dropped a shard. More than 1 shard. There we go. Okay, and then we should be able to, right, like put a chest here and then do this and this. I know this is a temporary build, but we're going to be here for a little bit. Bruh. We might as well make it look good. Yeah, and then I overcraft. I undercraft, then I overcraft. I can never craft just the right amount. I swear. I can't. It's not possible for me. This is probably not the spot we're going to want to AFK just because, you know, it doesn't really seem to help us being this close. It seems like this is even too close. Seems like up there on that platform is honestly the best spot for the Guardians to spawn. Now, I don't know if the mob cap is being reached somewhere else, and that's the issue because the squids will contribute to the mob cap. Any hostile mobs in caves below us, which, you know, as we know, there's a big cave below where we are, which probably stretches over in this direction. I don't know what's below this thing. I do want to dig straight down at some point, but really, I want to get some more prismarine. I want to be able to finish the floor at least. If we're so close to being able to finish it. But yeah, whenever they spawn, whenever we're like chilling over here, which this is honestly going to be where I build the AFK chamber, because this seems to be the best spot. Okay, we can't do that. This seems to be the best spot. And plus, we can watch them if we build it right here, which is perfect. And then we'll put, yeah, we'll put like a little door there or something. Easy peasy. Doesn't matter if we fall. We have any more glass? Surely we have some glass somewhere, right? Yeah, we got 1 stack left. We've been pretty wasteful with it, but we have so much of it that I don't even care. I'm excited to be making a bunch of dyed glass and stuff like that as well. I'll be efficient. I am an efficient player, I swear. Definitely not. Honestly, when we're sitting in here, I'll just make it solid blocks. Okay, let me AFK for a while, and we'll see what we get. Okay, I tried saving and quitting in hopes that maybe that would make the spawn rate increase. I don't know. Let's see. This is a fresh save and quit. Maybe this will work good. I mean, I was sitting here for quite a while. You see what I mean? Like, there's just nothing in there. And, like, you know, I'm not expecting it to be, like, constant, like, crazy, but... You know, I looked around, like, on Reddit and on the Minecraft wiki, and I can't figure out if I'm... Like, it doesn't seem like I'm doing anything wrong. I have it covered up. There's no sunlight. They're all source blocks. I don't know if, like, building it in the center maybe is a bad thing. Maybe it's because it's a chunk intersection or something. I don't quite know. But let's look in here. Maybe it has a good bit of stuff now. Okay. Actually, that's a decent bit. At least that's more than we were getting before. Sort of, right? I mean, it's, you know, 16 pieces. Not as much as you'd think, but, you know, it's still a decent amount. So I can't really do a whole lot. Unfortunately, I know we've been doing those 3-hour episodes and stuff, but guys, we can't do those forever. You know, I'll do them when I can, but like I don't have anything else like I can do, because everything I want to do is going to require so much more than what we have now. But hey, at least we have. Can I say we have it filled in? No, we don't have it filled in. But we have a good basis. So what I'm going to do is, because I'm recording this on Tuesday, and I think this episode will come out Friday or Saturday. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. I'm just going to be sitting AFK that entire time, even while I'm out of town. Which I guess if I want to set that up properly, I'm going to need like a very large sorting system. Not sorting, but just a very large chest system. 12 chests is not enough for that. So let's go back to the house and let's just build just a ridiculous amount of chests. Like a ridiculous amount, because it doesn't matter. I need to store as many of those blocks as physically possible. And you know what's funny is we're going to end up building like a way better version of one of these farms as soon as, you know, we get enough materials, which is just going to be funny. It's going to be ironic because, like, you know, we're waiting to get enough materials, then we're going to build an even better one. But maybe we'll bring this stuff back home. I don't know. I mean, let me know in the comments. Do you think I should move out here? You know, we would get to build an Atlantis-style barn. Or, you know, we could always, you know, decorate the house with these blocks. But I feel like it's more difficult almost to redecorate something than to start over from scratch. As silly as that sounds, I feel like that's kind of the case. 20 double chests. I mean, does that seem like enough? 20 double chests full of that kind of stuff. I mean, I think it could work. Or we could just, you know, not be a silly goose and just go get some wood. We live in a Minecraft world. We can literally just go get some wood. So let's go over to the mangrove forest and talk and get some wood. But yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys about your thoughts. And oh yes, we don't have to get that wood. Thank you. Yeah, no, we don't have any oak trees over there. We'll just go mine. It's really kind of slim pickings out here, to be honest. It's either savanna trees, which are not that fun to mine, or, well, there's the occasional oak tree in the savanna biome. At least there appears to be. I don't know if that's because it's on like an intersection or what, but these are almost, those are almost worse than the mangrove trees to mine. Kind of. I mean, I guess at least you can see all the logs, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's not really a whole lot of options out here, so we'll just mine those. The first acacia tree. It's just such. Do you guys like the acacia wood? I always hear when people talk about their like their least favorite biomes and their most favorite biomes. I never hear anybody say savanna is their favorite biome. So maybe they could do something and fix that and add some like life to it. I think they're gonna add kangaroos, I believe. I think that's what they're adding in the next update, which good for them. I mean, kangaroos are pretty sweet. I don't know if they'll punch you. I guess we'll have to find out. Maybe it'll spawn like big, like muscly kangaroos. I don't know if you guys have seen like kangaroos, but dude, they can get some muscles on them, dude, and they will wreck you. Like they will just wreck you. You don't mess with a kangaroo. You know, anyone out there watching me in Australia is probably understanding of that. They can be pretty gnarly. They could be pretty gnarly, at least from what I've seen, what I've heard. You know, I've never been to Australia, never lived there, so you know, I'm definitely not the authority on it. But from everything I've seen, they could probably easily kill you if they like punch you in the head or something. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure people have died from kangaroos before, but wouldn't that be a way to go out? I mean, it would literally say like, you know, man dies from kangaroo or something. Like I feel like that would just, I don't know, that'd just be a way to go. Okay, so let's craft this all in a chest. 49 chests? That sounds more like it. I think 49 chests. We only have 10 hoppers, so we can only connect to 10 chests. That's actually a fat rip. That's actually a fat rip, because that's only 20 chests. 20, yeah, we have 10 hoppers, which is 20 double chests. Bro, there is no way. I guess we could take some stuff away from the super smelter, because we did craft a ton there. I mean, maybe we have some iron that I didn't end up using. Doubtful. I'm pretty sure we just smoked through all that iron. Yeah. Yeah, we don't really have that much. One thing we can put up that we don't really need right now is like that. We're never going to use it again. We don't need 3 of those. We don't need 1 glass bottle or 2 arrows. 6 ladders. We can put them in there. So yeah, usually the end of this thing just like doesn't work. Like I've had to manually put fuel in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it off, like honestly, like probably like right here. I know this is full of blaze rods and stuff, but trust me, it doesn't actually work this far. Oh, there's so many blaze rods going on the ground, which is fine. What I'll do is I'll fill them up. This is so much stuff, actually. I will just, well, I don't know if I can fill them up because they're literally already completely full. We can put them over in here, I suppose. I think I could put it in the fuel chest. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw all this stuff on the ground, since I'll just pick it up in a second. Grab as much as I can, and we'll just put it in the fuel chest, and we'll just let Minecraft figure out where to put it. Because we should have made this in a way that this should work completely fine. And thank God we have that blaze farm. Because otherwise this glass, like getting that much coal, I think each blaze rod does like 10 items or something like that. So it's actually really, really good to use as a fuel source. And blaze farms are one of the easiest, like you could find a guaranteed blaze farm, like, or a guaranteed blaze spawner, like really easily. They're not difficult at all to find a nether fortress, and you're always going to find one there. I think at least always, at least close enough to always that it seems like they're easy to make. So I would highly recommend making one. And you can kind of copy my design with the little pockets in the corners with the ladder that makes it anti-cramming. Okay, so to set this up to be AFK'd at for days, we're also going to make a chamber that's a little bit more solid than that, because I don't want any chance or anything that can happen. The only thing that might happen is our house might burn down, which would definitely Yeah, I think before we do that, we're going to put like some lightning rods or something. I don't know. See, I should have brought the ladders. I need ladders. I swear, bro. It's never ending. I got to go back to get ladders. Hold on. All right, luckily we had 35 ladders in the chest, probably from making them for that. And it should be good. Again, nothing fancy. It's just going to be a straight down chest storage system. Like literally just straight down. Hopefully this will work. Trying to think how do these work, right? It just has hoppers going in the back here. I think what I'm going to do is, because I don't really understand, like, I don't think this one's working out too well. I'm going to put this here and then... Wait, how do these even work? No. Hold on. I know what to do. We're going to break this, right? And then we're going to break this. Put the chest here. Hopper going into the back of this one. See, but then they're going to go from there into here. Wait a darn 2 seconds. What am I doing? Okay, I'm going to break this. Okay. All these hoppers are going to here. We're going to make this hopper go into this. We're going to make this hopper go into this hopper. Right? And then we're going to break this hopper. And have it go into this one. And then these will go down the back. Okay. Sorry. I don't know why, but I was getting so confused. I was like, this is not making any sense. We're going to dig down, like, I don't know how many blocks. Just however many, like, 20 blocks is. I thought it was becoming dark, but I think it's just going to be dark down here. I don't know how many 20 blocks is. Oh, no. Okay. All right. I get it. I'm sorry. My inventory is just an absolute mess. And yes, the inventory stresses me out too. We're just going to hold the soul campfire because it gives us a modicum of light. It appears like is it getting dark? I feel like it's getting dark. Yeah, it definitely is. Okay, so we're going to have to leave out of here and go to the bed. We can't even stay in here, man. Everything's just making us have to do more work. Got to walk in Minecraft. So hard. We'll put cobblestone here. Okay. Let me go sleep and... Oh, no. We're good. We got the bed with us. Thank God. I was like, I gotta walk all the way back up there, but nope. I had some foresight. But it is still kind of dark in there. I don't have any torches. I can make literally 1 piece of charcoal, which would give us 4 torches. Honestly worth it. This is like really dark. I don't like it. It's kind of spooky. Okay, so I'm just gonna start putting the chest down here, just like that, and then we'll put the hoppers. I guess I gotta break this. Let me go grab this charcoal. I know I feel kind of bad for it, but at the same time, nah, they kind of absolutely don't care about you and just try to destroy you. But to be fair, you are kind of like taking their home away in a way. All right, you're like stealing everything. Like I literally destroyed their entire monument. I don't know how special that monument was to them, but I would imagine since that's where they've lived for, forever, since, there is the big ancient guardians that you're killing, right? That's what the big ones are called, I think. I don't actually have no idea. Are they called ancient guardians? Elder guardians. That's right. Kind of the same premise. Elder, old, so... Or older than. I don't know. What is the actual definition of elder? I don't know, but... Besides the point. Okay. So I know this seems extreme, but this is going to be like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's going to be 5 days of AFKing. And we're still going to do more. Like, we're going to do as many as we can. So it seems extreme, I know. But trust me, it's not. It's just not. I am going to definitely put like a torch in here. Even though we're going way further down. How much further down are we going? Dude, my inventory. What can I put in here that I don't need? I don't think I'll need a shovel. I don't need 5 andesite. I just don't. All right, well, let me finish this thing. Let's see how long it ends up being. It's going to be probably, 21 more hoppers, which we don't have that many double chests, so we'll do 10 more. Okay, slight issue. A little bit of a underwater cave situation. Really, I'm no stranger to, builds being filled with water anymore. Especially after, the fact that we've lived underwater for this long. Just going to fill it up. And, yeah, problem. I almost said crisis averted, but I don't think this ever don't think that was ever a crisis. Yeah, see, it's already fixed. Okay, so this should be the final length of this thing because we'll have no more chests after this. I counted it out. Also, I have an idea. I think I'm going to AFK really high up in the world. Not like really, really high up, but high up enough where the mob cap won't be an issue. And I think that's kind of my problem. I don't want to have a permanent platform up there because it looks kind of ugly to just have like a... But at least for now, I think that's kind of what we need to do. At least to make this thing the most functional possible. So yeah, this, I would say, should be... No, I just kind of like it there. I think this should be enough chests, right? You would think. I mean, they still have not gotten all the way down here, which actually kind of worries me because I know that at some point they were all connected. I think I might have missed a hopper. Did I miss a hopper? No? I mean, I literally had to have missed a hopper or something. Okay, those are all fine. Let's see. Maybe it's just taking a long time. I don't know. No, those are all correct. Those are all correct. Where's the stuff? Oh, I see. No. So there's no problem. It's just that stuff that's in here, for example, it won't make it down. Like once it's in the chest, it's in the chest. Okay. Sorry. But anything new that spawns will end up in the bottom chest. But stuff won't be transferred from other chests down to the bottom. Okay. Yeah. See, like that stuff got in there. Okay. Cool. I was just freaking out. I was like, oh no, I built this whole thing wrong. No. We're fine. We're all good. So this will be our collection point. This is where everything will go. And then we're just going to build like a ridiculously tall something. I mean, we don't have enough wood even. It's kind of funny. We don't even have enough wood. I guess it doesn't really matter. This might be... Yeah, we'll do that after the episode. I'll basically just make a big platform up there since I have a ton of this Prismarine stuff, and we'll sit up there. But thank you guys for watching today's episode. I know we didn't do a ton, but there's so much live stream content to watch. Go watch that. It's pretty interesting, I'd say. I do appreciate the immense support on this series. It has been an absolute dream to come back and play for a bunch of people again. So thank you guys. The secret code for today's episode is going to be... I don't know why it always starts at 9. I'm just going to try to make it a little bit more random. It looks like that was a 5. The secret code for today's episode is going to be 8345. So put that down in the comments below if you want to show me that you watched the entirety of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. Bye! Okay, so it's 4 hours later, and I need to try to dig in the correct spot so I do not die. I am going to go all the... Oh, that would have been so bad. Okay, here, it's this direction. So I didn't add a ladder or anything up here. It's just straight down this, right? Yeah, okay. So let me dig down to here. I don't know how well this thing has worked. There's a witch down there. That's very weird. Do you see that? There's like a witch along with the... They're like cornering them. But anyways, I want to see if this thing works better like this. Because I can't see anything from up here, but it's been 4 hours. And I'm not planning on doing anything else this episode. I just wanted to come back and check just so that you guys... I want to see if this is even worth AFKing here for 5 days. That's kind of my main question. Oh, wow. We definitely pillared pretty high up there, but in all the farms that I see... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. That is a lot of guardians. And unfortunately, a lot of fish, but that's a lot of guardians. Okay. Now I'm curious to see what the loot is like. So basically, when you're down here, the problem is the mob cap is getting filled, I believe, and just not that many guardians can spawn. But let's check in here how much we have. Okay. Okay. So already 3 double chests, 4 double chests, 5 double chests, 6, 7, 8. 8.5 double chests, so it's all the way up to here, and we were only doing this for 4 hours. So if that's any indication as to Okay, so are we're not going to be able to AFK here for however long I said. That's like literally not an option. Because they would just get so full so quickly. Unless we wanted to expand that. Now we do have 8 more hoppers. And to be fair, we can get more hoppers. It's really not that big of a deal. And I want to take away my super smelter. Oh, the witch is trying to hit me with a potion. Well, I'll you know, I hate to be the one to inform you of this, but it looks like you're a little far away there, buddy. I don't know if you can hit me. Oh, I thought it was climbing the ladder. And there's like a whole pillager, you know, group sitting over there just kind of watching me. I'm going to take away this thing because, like, we quite literally do not need this. There's no point in this being here. Hold on. Okay. So, just realistically, like I'm trying to think. I think we need, like, probably 2 stacks. I'm going to put up literally everything in my inventory. Not like everything, but everything like I don't immediately need. This is for getting back up there. And I just want to see how many, like, okay, we still have our armor on. I don't know why I feel like I take off my armor sometimes. I really don't. Oh, 2 and done. And they can just hang out over there in the corner. I don't know what they're doing. I don't really care. So I can't believe we got 8 double chests full. So we need to kind of take it from this chest. And it's these prismarine shards. So this is already like a couple of stacks of, yeah, like this turns into just like straight prismarine. Oh, see, having an auto crafter system. Basically, we need an entire one of the systems that we built in the nether here because I want to throw out everything except the shards and the crystals. But like, look how much that already is. But so I guess I'll just AFK until all these chests are full. And then that should give us enough materials for like at least a little bit. And then while we're building it, it'll just keep generating more. But yeah, I'm really happy to see that it works whenever I'm up there. I was so confused because I could not figure out, like, I found it weird because there was really no, like, you know, videos that were like, oh, it's not working because of this or because of that. It just didn't make any sense. And so now it does make sense. You know, everybody sat really high up when they were at these spawners. And I think that was just kind of the missing piece. So yeah, if you were curious too, and, you know, you were typing in the comments, I figured it out, albeit at my own pace. And this, again, it's just a temporary guardian farm until we can get enough materials to build like a big, beautiful one. And I'm pretty sure I can build one that'll function a lot better anyways. Like this one does obviously work, but we could probably get even more, I would assume. Anyways, I'm going to end the video here, but yeah, just wanted to give you an update.